set that we saw him play at, and it's like, I don't know, man. I just feel like Acno and Sarme aren't really going to be able to shut that down, but we're going to get into it here, and maybe they'll prove me wrong. It wouldn't be the first time.
Great start here. Hichou putting out some big hits there, managing to hit multiple red team members. Kevin with the ball. You're seeing him go to the outside. Sarme's there for the block, and the ball down in the middle. Hichou just wants to cover it.
Spider looking for the long throw. Kevin was up there to grab it while Hichou was like right on top of him as well to zone away any red team members. Look at the axe recovery. Just Hichou's movement, or move usage, excuse me, and his like move selection and his choices. I love watching Hichou play. Like, look at that, man. How beautiful is that? He's already dominating, Duke. We are like less than a minute into this game. Does it start at 10 minutes? I can't remember what the timer starts at.
And
But
he's gotten 3 KOs. What a fantastic decision there. That was a gravity cancel side stick into the pillar. He saw the line that the red team was going, and he got 2 of them for it.
Like, other players are like, they play Bryn in Brawlball, but like he sees the lens of Brawlball through Bryn. Like, he's at a different level on this Bryn than a lot of other players are.
He's just taking it to that extra level. Spider now with the runaway. Kevin manages to pick it up. I don't think he knew that he had it because he tossed it straight down.
Acno, a little bit of an attempted pass to himself, but Kevin grabs it. Interception coming through there, Kevin.
Bob.
Nice.
Oh,
my
Sarme.
The fact that they were able to defend that goal after Bob got the side signature, sending the red team through their force field and over to the blue force field. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that was a fantastic job on Sarme's part. He was that critical defender in that moment, and he managed to get that hit. Spider very damaged now. Kevin's open, and he manages to get the goal.
We're up 2-0. It's just game 1, but we're up 2-0. Making his way through, hoping to clear the early goal attempt with the side signature, just barely misses. Kevin grabbing the ball. Look how fast he is. Snaps to the soft platform, snaps to the main stage. His movement. Now Hichou. Hichou without a weapon.
Yeah, has to back away all the way to the other side. Back to his own spawn to get that weapon.
Nice recovery. Oh my gosh,
Kevin,
he's so good. He
can
sent
you do
both
it?
members of the red team up, and he gave Kevin that goal. He gifted that goal to Kevin with a bow, all the trappings on it in a bag with all the wrapping paper and everything. That recovery on 2 members of the red team gave them so much room, and Kevin just ran all the way through and got the free goal.
And that's a picture that normally you see the red team doing. There's Spider with an open goal and Sarme behind him, sort of like that. But that time it was Hichou, or just a moment ago, it was Hichou who was able to make that open spot for Kevin.
Of course, after that goal with a great side signature from Sarme to clear the goal, the red team is back on the board. Kevin doing a little bit of floating. Oh, look at all of his avoidance. They threw out so many moves like right on top of him. He had the dodge in time, or he was able to move away, fast fall out of it in time. His movement's fantastic. Somehow, he lives through like these crazy moments where there's so many moves like everywhere around him, and he finds the perfect spot of safety.
Okay, Bob with a big hit on that side sig, but the red team gets past. Kevin finds it on his own, just jumps over 2 red team members, and then finds the landing for the point.
And again, it seems like he likes to play on that left side of the goal. As we saw just there, we saw, I believe, Sarme get hit to the left, so he can no longer be an active defender. And then we saw Acno throw out an axe neutralite, but it was to the right. So again, they have to look on the left side of that red goal, because that's where Kevin likes to stay safe.
He's building the home on that left side of the goal. Just needs 1 more point for the blue team to get the first game. Kevin with the pickup. Hichou gonna get a different weapon over to the axe. Spider with the pickup. Blue team goal a little open, but he gets taken out by the side stick from Bob.
That's just so tough because Sarme spent so much time without a weapon. He's still looking for a weapon spawn. Now that the ball is over on the red side, he's able to grab it. He's going to reset his damage. Come back
A little
in.
bit of a slowdown here. Bob also unarmed, like he's waiting for the weapon spawn.
Yeah, so Spider's able to just like, since he can walk through that red force field, he's able to just like sit around on both sides. I don't know exactly what's going on now.
It almost feels like somebody is having connection issues, and they're doing
Yeah.
the like polite thing where they wait. It is a little unfortunate because right now the ball holding timer is going down. That's currently at 6 to the side of the red team, and it will reset once that ticks down to 0.
Okay. Got the reset. What are we doing now? Are we back to normal? I don't think this looks like bots.
Is it Kevin who's having problems?
I don't know. I think Spider is a bot. Is Spider a bot? No.
No, because the people who are standing still, like, that's an active decision to stand still.
Yes.
So it's got to be one of the people who's moving.
I think it's Spider.
It's Acno. It's Acno.
Is it? Oh, it's Acno?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bot will run straight into the pillar. It does not understand that the pillar exists. That's Acno.
Oh no! Oh no! The poor bot, dude. We gotta get. Hey, we need to get Grok up in Brawlhalla. He'll figure this whole thing out.
So it looks like they're just going to give the game. They already know it's 4-1. Might as well reset, wait for Acno to fix what's going on, and go on to the next one. Props to everybody for trying to do it respectfully. I mean, they just accepted the situation as it was.
Oh, I think their games. Okay, well, it was multiple people.
Okay.
I think it was multiple people because Spider said we got kicked out. Sarme said they got kicked. Spider said we got kicked.
Kevin's saying
Kevin
everyone's
said
game crashed.
everyone's game crashed. Okay, so a little bit of technical difficulties here on the Eternal Sports Brawlball Championship. We're going to keep it moving shortly as we get everybody back in this game so we can have some real competitive Brawlball on our hands, the things that we're all here to see.
Yeah, just a little bit of a delay of game. Ref coming in, trying to make sure everything is going good. But it looks like they're going to reset and just go in 4-1, kind of replay from the status that it was just at.
Now, we were wondering earlier if it was 10 minutes on the clock, like right at the beginning, and it is indeed confirmed here. I couldn't remember if it was 10 or 11. I don't know why I thought it was 11.
Numbers are weird, man.
I mean, the next number after 8 is 11. Like, when you think about it. When you really think about it, and you're like, what's the next big one? It's like sometimes you think 10, but real ones think 11, actually.
I guess I'm not real.
Yeah, you're not.
Oh, no. I'm the person at the back of the plane that lady was yelling about.
We are getting a new room made, and we'll be there in just a few moments so that we can bring you this great Brawlball action. But, man, these two teams, fantastic. The score was 4-1 in favor of the blue team. That is in favor of Bob, Hichou, and Kevin, up against Sarme, Acno, and Spider. Yeah, we're just making sure that we set up the game exactly as it was so we get the score the same, we get the time on the clock the same. We want to try to recreate the moment everyone disconnected as much as possible, sans disconnect, so that we can have we care about the integrity of Brawlball here. We're serious about this.
Is it American football where, like, if something happens and they look at the replay, they go like setting the clock back X number of
Yes.
to,
I think that's I would imagine that's probably like everything.
No, because like I think traditional soccer, like football, they just have a timer that keeps going and then the game goes after for that much.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't watch soccer.
You should. Isn't the World Cup this year? Wait, there's a World Cup every year, right?
Yeah, yes, and in fact, actually, you're right. The World Cup is this year. You're correct. It may not. I don't know. Let's check.
I know people are hyping up the World Cup right now. That's all I know.
Okay, the FIFA Men's World Cup is not held every year. It's a quadrennial tournament. Is every 4 years.
What?
It's every 4 years.
I've never heard the term quadrennial.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we have our new room now. Looks like everybody's in the room. I'm in the room. I'm hoping you're in the room as well as we're starting into this game.
And we have reset the timer to as close as possible. We are going to be starting with 6 minutes on the clock. Going to see if they probably take some of that time to reset the score, set it to 4-1. But yeah, we are getting ready to get right on into this and try to play out game number 1 as best as we can.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Kev's just going to run these free goals in so we can get the score set up for you. So nothing to really talk about here.
You know, I like that.
Oh, wait. We're not going to get to see the correct numbers at the end of the game because I really want to know how much damage Hichou's doing.
Yep. A little unfortunate on that part. I do like that Sarme, because the ball spawns on his side, he picks it up and immediately throws it down into the goal to just save that fraction of a second.
And then here is one from Spider, and then we need one more from Kev, Hichou, and Bob. And we'll be back to the game state. Okay.
Score
We're now
set.
back into regulation play.
I believe they did it in that way because Red Team did have ball control when the technical difficulties started to happen. And now we're seeing the action starting. Ball going to fall down the middle, reset in the middle as well.
Spider with a little bit of a breakaway here, but Hichou's there. You know the D6 coming. There it is. He gets over and around it, and Spider, he gets past it, moves to the right of the goal, and then moves back to the left of the goal, but does not step out of the goal, so the bar keeps going up.
Yeah, that's the one downside on the side of Hichou with that spear down signature. If you don't hit it, you are stuck there for a little moment, not able to respond. Kev trying to get that ball pickup, but it's Spider still keeping control. Sarme locked down and hit stun, not able to put out the side signature. That time he does, and that's another goal.
My goodness. Spider's ability to start the meter going, start that score going, and then back up completely out of the goal this time as opposed to just going to the left, and then waiting for just long enough for the blue team to maybe get a little bit antsy, throw out some moves. Then here comes the clear from Sarme, and Spider's able to go back in after maybe only losing like 10% of the bar, 15% of the bar.
That was a great play on the blue team side. They saw the ball was going to fall down the middle. Kev started to run towards the middle, but Acno with a great weapon toss actually knocked the ball out of his hands. Recovery, ball's going to reset.
Okay, there's one of the first KOs that we've seen so far after the remake. Great down air. Can they keep the pressure?
Spider manages to pick it up. Both runners are quite damaged.
Bob's
has a little bit better health.
Great job.
Bob's Blaster.
He's been knocking people away. There's the side air. There. Oh, okay, Sarme with potential goal clear.
Kev. Oh, they're still wanting it.
Yep.
Spider now in the 1v1 against Bob. Bob, sweat beating. Sarme's over there, and it's going to be Kev who manages to get that ball pickup.
What's Acno got here? There were two people swarming Spider. He doesn't have enough.
Still keeping that ball, still utilizing it. Oh
so
my
damaged.
god!
Yep. Oh, dude, I saw it coming. Everybody on the red team was so damaged that it was only a matter of time before something big either picked all of them up at the same time or they just got picked off individually one at a time. Sidelight recovery, any KO move, knocking them off the side, and it was just going to be over for them. Oh my goodness.
That side signature, man, I gotta sing the praises of Hichou. Like, we in the notes that were given to us, it said Hichou has incredible game awareness. That's 100% what happens when Hichou has such good awareness. Like, he's hitting those side signatures through the pillar, and he is hitting multiple people. That's what we saw early on in that set, or in that game, and then that's what we saw to finish out that game as well. Is Hichou just does such a good job of finding that spot to hit everybody on the other team with that side sig.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was worried about after we saw like so many good things coming out from the red team. It's just in the back of my mind. It's just the big shadow back there was like, yeah, but like Hichou though. Hichou's going crazy today. We got to look at Hichou. Like, he's doing so many things that are relieving pressure so that his other team members can do the thing that they want to do, so that they can follow the plan rather than having to like improvise here and there. Like, Hichou is a bulldozer clearing the road so that the two race cars can go through.
And it's also really fascinating because Hichou is the defender for the blue team. Like, he is generally the person who is the furthest back on the blue team, but he's still getting active. He's still getting over there and doing what he can to help out the team. Great weapon toss on the side of Hichou, but the ball's still in the hands of the red team. Spider slips past for the goal.
Slip. That's been the key word for Spider. Slippery. I mean, it's in the notes as well. They called him slippery. It's just, I don't know if he's greased up or what. His ability to get past people on Lucian is just immaculate. His ability when he doesn't have the ball in his hands to utilize all of that in-air movement speed, to find the positioning that he needs to then turn it into a goal is fantastic. His soft platform movement is fantastic. His darting abilities back and forth are fantastic. He's really a great movement player.
Man, I know you're not a big fan of spiders. I try to respect them, put them out with the cup. Shout out to my Higa, but like, I think a lot of soap would be needed to take out a spider. And Spider right now, he's got to be soaped up. Like, he is slipping past everyone.
I haven't knocked out a spider in a really long time, specifically because of that Higa as well. So even though I don't like him, I put up with it.
Yeah, you respect him.
Yeah.
Spider
Let's
now.
see if he get in on this one. Hichou takes the ball, big throw. Let's see. There was a huge move that sent two members of the blue team, both Bob and Kevin, forward, but they weren't able to recover the ball and turn it into a goal. Big throw. It's to Bob. The assist.
Oh!
The sidelight from Spider. Oh my gosh, the weapon pickup from the runner.
That's
he
a
was
goal.
able to get the sidelight, and then they turn it into a goal. Unbelievable.
Perfect situational awareness. Saw that the weapon spawn was there. Saw what would be the fastest thing. Immediate pickup, sidelight. Caught him and managed to turn that into a goal.
Sarme coming through these neutral areas, picking up a few under, I believe it was Kev. Kev moving forward, then moving back. Great spot dodge. Gets disarmed right after that. Spider might have a run if he gets past Hichou. He does. Can Acno knock Hichou away? No, Hichou's covering the goal. Bar filling up. There's some room here, but no, Hichou grabs the ball, is immediately disarmed, but here comes Kev after the spawn.
Hichou recognized Kevin was one of the people got knocked out, so we had to go for that weapon toss so we could get that ball control for the blue team. Nice recovery there. Kevin with the ball. Lots of people getting hurt. Not lots of people getting knocked around.
Ground pound's coming up from Hichou. The neutral signature at least keeps Acno away for just a moment, but Acno dodges that signature and comes back in, gets 2 hits onto Hichou. Ball now in the middle.
Bob still holding on to that ball. No weapon in favor of Bob right now. That support, not able to do a lot of supporting. Nice recovery. There's the weapon spawn on the right side. It's going to be Kevin who picks it up. They're letting Bob be the runner for a moment.
Yeah, Kevin has a weapon, Bob doesn't, so Bob's going to take over that runner responsibility now until maybe more weapon spawns come onto the field. Now, unfortunately, Kevin doesn't have a weapon, but here comes 2 spawns. Bob's going to grab one. Kevin is back to our runner.
Unfortunate timing
Oh,
for
no,
the
it's
blue
going to be
team.
Bob again.
Runs it low, tossing it to himself. This is a respawn angle as he goes for the Talus over to the center. Kevin went for the pickup, but it's going to be a respawn instead.
Now, Kevin left that second weapon spawn there, likely so Bob can pick it up after he lost that stock. Ooh, nice D-light into the side air. It's going to hit Sarme away, one of the main defenders for the red team. Or main support, excuse me, for the red team.
Kev, the 1v1. Not quite in the corner, not able to take up that timer, but he's there. Sarme with the hit and the pickup. He's going to run it. Weapon toss, not going to hit. Sarme with the
Nice.
goal.
And I believe that's Sarme's first goal that we've
Believe
seen
so,
here on
yeah.
the broadcast. It wouldn't surprise me if that was his first goal of the tournament. So huge, huge play from Sarme. Man, I was talking up blue team a lot, but they have yet to score a goal this game.
This game
And it is
looking
4-0,
handedly in the red team's
brother.
favor. Yeah. Not able to get that one either. Bob currently unarmed. Spider running past 3 blue team members unarmed, trying to block, and they managed to do so.
Acno, he does grab that ball. He moves it over onto the red side. Only Bob was pressing forward, so he felt safe enough that he wasn't going to get hit and then drop the ball on the red side for Bob to maybe potentially pick it up, or for Kevin to run in and quickly pick it up and score a goal. See if Hichou can get back. Unfortunately, he's not going to have a weapon, as there is a potential red onslaught. No, Hichou grabbed the ball, throws it up. Here's Spider with the ball. Bob steals a red team weapon. That could be good if they're able to take out Spider.
This is big. Kevin
Or
able to
Sarme.
get that pickup, was behind the red team's lines and managed to get that goal with the help of Hichou tanking one of those weapon tosses.
Okay, Bob going for the D-light sidelight, I think because he picked up that D-light where people were below the soft platform, didn't feel confident enough to do the jump side air, kind of like when you pick up a sword D-light on the corner.
Spider slipping past. Ball dropped. Kevin able to get that pickup. Acno.
Oh,
in the
Hichou
1v2.
grabbed
Bob.
both with the D-Sig. They weren't able to score a goal off of that. Hichou grabbed both members of the red team with the gravity cancel spear down sig like on the blue goal, and they weren't able to turn it into a goal. That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, that's credit to Acno as the defender. Bob was unarmed right behind him, but couldn't get a hit onto Acno to let Kevin get past. Still, they manage. Kevin gets a goal on the board. Currently sitting at 4-2. If the red team scores the next one, ties up the set count.
Kevin looking for his opening, but Sarme has the guitars in his face. Hits Bob as well with that recovery. Spider looking for his way through. I don't know how he threads these needles. He does it so consistently, and he does it so well. Clearing the ball. It's going to fall down below and reset in the middle. Spider grabs it instantly.
He saw the life hack, like 10-second life hack on how to slip or how to get the eye of the needle. Oh, great pickup.
I can't believe he gets it in time. That's a triple KO as well for Sarme. That's so huge. How much damage did he do? He did 1492. He picked up 10 KOs. 10 KOs. We thought 9 was a lot when he did it before. This time it was 10.
Yeah, he is taking those stocks and making those plays work for the red team. Also, credit to Acno. He's building up all that damage. He had the most damage on the red team by far, and it's one of the reasons why those plays work.
So we're getting into this next game. No legend swaps whatsoever coming from either of these teams. And red team is surprising me. I'll say it. Red team is absolutely surprising me here.
Yeah, they came to play. We talked about it earlier, but it is definitely showing. They put in the time, they put in the work. They were in the training room, and it is showing. Now, blue team with the ball, spot dodges through the side signature, but Spider able to get that pickup.
Spider now with the ball around all members of the blue team, but again, he's able to dart back to the middle so quickly. Now back with the ball. It's going to get sent down the bottom. Here's the pickup in the middle. Spider's so quick at it every single time.
Okay, Bob with a great neutral signature. Actually caught 2 red team members. Making that a safe pickup. Hichou with the neutral signature. Lots of red team members hurt right now, but Sarme manages to find the hit onto Kevin. Kevin, the ball runner, can't get that ball forward.
Oh, big DC from Hichou. Gonna send Spider
Runs.
all the way to the right side.
Oh!
If they can clear the ball and pass to Spider, yep, here's the potential pass, but it goes over his head.
Sarme, great decision making there. Gravity cancel down signature. Caught the timing on Kevin. Kevin trying to get past Sarme. Red team respawning, and that's a goal for the blue team.
Here's Hichou with a double KO. Gives the blue team all the room that they need to score that goal. And Kevin's up 1-0. First goal in this game so far. Yeah, that time he goes for the D-Light Sider. Gets picked everybody up above that soft platform.
Some good hits in. Trying to lock things down. Doesn't hit that neutral signature. Kevin gonna go for the run. He's gonna try to go for the 1v2 there. Not able to keep that ball. Acno now with the run. Hichou should be an easy coverage. Yep. Ball down.
Oh,
right
it still
side.
keeps hitting Acno. Acno back again with the ball. Gets interrupted again by Hichou's recovery. Ground pound could send Sarme, yep, down into that blast zone. This could be a goal. If successfully defended, yeah. Good work from the blue team. They got the KO into Sarme off the bottom, kept the pressure up, forced Acno away, forced Spider away, and were able to clear that goal.
And a great play on the runner there. You saw it was Sarme with the guitars, went for a neutral light. They managed to slip to the other side, but Sarme with the sight this time locks him down. Spider with the goal.
Kev finds his way through. Wow. Now Spider with a bit of a breakaway option. There is Hichou with a weapon. Again, he's going to like plant himself in that goal. Like Bob can run around, potentially get a weapon. Kev can run around, potentially get a weapon. But Hichou knows exactly where he needs to go. There's a double KO there for Bob.
He manages, and that's Kevin who managed to get the goal off the power play. It was all left to Acno, and he could not stop that ball from going forward. Next recovery. Hichou getting some good hits in. Kevin. It's down there, but Spider manages to get the ball pick up. Hichou gonna hit him with that neutral air.
Hichou's going to be looking for a weapon. Bob, too. Everybody on the blue team is disarmed. This is not
Nice.
great. See if they can still make it past. Oh, dude, Acno is just guessing the wrong way every time because Bob's movement and the other members of the blue team is just so unpredictable. It's like they'll move to the left, Acno happen to guess right. They'll move to the right, Acno happen to guess left.
Hichou is crazy on it, manages to get a weapon pickup and block him out. There's the side signature on Sarme's part. Hichou takes him out, but it's Hichou in the 1v2. He's got to get past Acno. Spider right in the goal, and he's going to get a point.
It's now 3-2. Almost tied up in this game.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Again? Hichou's not moving. Acno's not moving.
Is it Spider again? I'm thinking it's Spider.
Yeah, Spider's got
again.
the weirdest movement so far.
Yeah. I think he's definitely bot mode here. Well, it is 3-2. It's about, 6:15, 6:20 on the clock. Sarme did the like kiss emote, and I think Bob tried to do something, and I don't know, maybe he was just disrespectful. Okay, well, this is certainly an interesting turn to this game. So we're likely going to get this one reset as well, just like we did the last one.
Mm-hmm.
The score in our set so far is tied up 1-1, and this game also is almost tied up. It's 3-2 in favor of the blue team. So when we get that one reset, when you end a ranked season and you get the avatar for that ranked season, do you get all the ones before it, or do you just get that one? Like the one you are, the one, like the top one that you ended.
So like if you end the season as Diamond, do you get Gold, Platinum, and Diamond? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Yeah,
yes.
like all of them.
Yes.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, Bob, I guess that's the just play 5 rank games avatar.
Yeah.
I thought that was like the what's the bottom elo? I forget what it's called.
I don't think
10?
you get an avatar for 10 because.
Okay. Why not?
You think they?
We need to change that. We gotta change that. There's probably lots of people in 10. I was just wondering if that was signaling that Bob just like literally doesn't play 1v1 at all, because there's no way he would be in 10 if he played.
What it really signals is that Bob actually does play ranked at the very least.
Yeah. At least 5 games, that is. Okay, so we're going to be remaking this one. It was indeed Spider that couldn't join back after the game. So we're going to be getting into this next one shortly. We're going to have a similar setup period where they end up resetting the score, resetting the time on the clock, so it's as close as possible to where it was when everything sort of fell apart.
Yep, they're back into it. So, gonna get ready to get into this game. Once again, like you said, reset everything to as close as possible. It's been incredible plays on both sides. The kind of odd characters here is Bob is on the Lord Vrax versus Sarme on the Loki. I really like Sarme's Loki in particular, not just because of his Qatar side signatures, which have been very effective at opening the goal, but honestly, when Sarme gets in there, has the scythe in hand, and he's starting to knock people around, he actually can do a really good job controlling the opponents.
Yeah, he's been doing a fantastic job on this Loki, showing a lot of the reasons why you would pick Loki in this mode. A lot of the reasons you pick Loki in this mode are a lot of the reasons you pick Loki in Kung Fu as well, in terms of like one of the other Eternal Sports games that we see Loki picked a lot in. Goal!
Red team gonna score twice. Man, they managed to actually calculate that. The time's not that different from what it was at.
Yeah, they basically set the clock to, like, they knew it was a little bit above 6 minutes, so they set the time to 7 minutes, and then the time that it takes for the goals to be scored to set that up, then all of a sudden you basically have the time that was on the game clock. Goal! So yeah, you know what, man? Brawlhalla TOs, they're pretty good at this. Who would have thought? After all these years,
they know a thing or two.
Turns out they know what they're doing.
Spider, immediate pickup, trying to run it in, but he doesn't manage to get the point. We are playing the ball. It is going to respawn dead center, and it's Spider again with control. Kevin with the runaway.
From Bob picking up 2. Yeah, that gave Kevin all the room he needed. Can he get through? Sarme, the goal defender. They're continuing the pressure onto Kevin, so that he's now split off his team. Acno going in from the backside of the goal. That hybrid runner. Kevin back with the ball. See if he gets through Spider. Acno's not here to run defense. He does have a weapon, though.
Hichou trying to open up that goal for his runner. Spider now in the 1v1. Can't get past the recovery, just a little too high. There's a side signature, but it's Kevin with the ball.
Hichou's got to be really careful. He's super damaged here. If he's the main defender and Sarme comes through with a big signature, he might get knocked out, leaving the goal open for the Spider score.
Instead, Sarme might have to be careful as well. Nice neutral signature. Hichou's going to take out one of the red team members. Kevin waiting for the teammate to open up the goal. He finds the pocket, and that's 4 points for the blue team.
Gotta watch that left side. Unfortunately, Acno wasn't there to throw like axe neutralites or anything huge like that, or the spear down signature. And Kevin was able to get to that left side like he does every single time. Well, not every time, but quite often, especially when there's a lot of people in goal. Great side signature. Great side signature again.
Great patience on the side of Kevin, and he gets the point. That's 5 points to the blue team.
Man, that was a quick one. Look at how low the damage numbers are. Yeah, it's a little bit off because of the setup from the previous game, but still, it feels like the damage numbers in that little stretch of time were still lower, quite a bit lower than normal. It was like in the 200s.
Yeah, I feel like part of that is just because the goals were happening so fast. Like, there weren't those long extended, like, oh, it's in their control, but then it goes to the other side, and then there's these resets, and, like, you have to wait for somebody to slip up and lose a stock. Instead, it was just like they're running it down mid and getting into the goal.
And Spider knows the timing on when a ball is going to respawn in the middle, and he knows like the range that you can pick up the ball at, because he is so quick at regaining possession anytime the ball is on.
Ball on the ground. That's one thing I want you to look out for. Oh, Kevin's in the corner. Okay. He was right in his comfy spot, but he had to get that ball back up and jumped in the air. They're actually really good when that ball resets in the middle, is they play this kind of mini game of like who's going to swing right before the ball spawns, who's going to spot dodge to avoid the swing right before the spot dodge.
Spider with the ball, big high toss. Kevin's going to intercept. Kevin now
pillar.
going high. Exact same play, but this time Kevin is able to recover the ball that he threw. He's still sitting in the middle looking for an opening. He wants a hole. There's a runner back
there. There's Bob with the weapon, but Bob gets taken out. They're going to have to back away. Hichou taking a lot of damage here. Spider with the open goal. Kevin not able to swing in time.
Spider was just enough ahead that he was able to start the meter running, build it up enough so that Sarme didn't have to come through and hit some like huge thing. It was just like a small interruption was enough to get that like final 20-25% of that meter.
Ball dropped left side. Spider holding on to it. You're seeing Bob a little bit too far behind. Not a comfortable spot when you don't have the ball control.
Oh, Hichou and Kev chasing after. Meanwhile, Bob is trying to zone Acno.
Spider.
The DC comes through.
Oh, it hits.
Spider, that was 95%. That was so close.
Great play on Hichou's side.
Bob. Goes in with the ground pound, hoping to grab two, but he doesn't.
Going real low.
That
That is a reset.
Yeah, Spider's going to grab it instantly because Kev was respawning. Acno going to reset here as well. Spider.
Lots of red team members taken out. This is an easy goal, and Kevin finds it.
Man, Spider was getting so damaged there towards the end. His health was approaching like 200. His damage was approaching 200. That was a really scary moment for the red team.
Oh, scary moment for the blue team now. Spider avoids the weapon toss, and he just right in the goal.
And you can see he's even like hanging out of the goal a little bit. He knows like how far he can hang out of the goal while still progressing the goal.
Kevin waiting for the chance. Still gets the ball pick up. 1v1. Sarme comes down in time. Kevin still has the ball.
Bob
doesn't have a
recovery
weapon.
on the Sarme and Spider. Kev, he can't get in. He's just gonna stand in the center. He does get in.
Help from Bob with the haymaker. Doesn't need a weapon to open up the goal, and that's a blue team with a point on the board.
Man, Kev, he throws the ball, he hits it on recovery, and then recovers the ball after that.
It's a very intentional decision. You can't recovery when you have the ball in your hand, so he throws it up, does a recovery. That time he hits someone. But usually it's just like, well, I want to use my recovery move. Spider with the movement avoids Hichou and gets a point.
Yeah, Hichou was doing his best. He ended up throwing his weapon away just to hit the other team more, and then he was without a weapon, so he doesn't have huge coverage options in that area. And Spider was just able to slip through like he does every time. We're tied 3-3.
Difference being blue team currently up 2-1 game of the red team. If the blue team wins this, they are going to be the Eternal Sports Brawlball champions.
Oh,
nice
the
side
D-Sig.
sig.
He ripped the D-Sig early, which then gave time for Sarme's Loki to come through and hit 2 members of the red team there, which then gave Spider all the room he needed. It was a 3-step plan. Hichou getting a little bit too overzealous is really what sealed that goal.
All right, Kevin with the ball. Drops it down the middle. That's a reset. Nice
Spider,
neutral signature from Bob.
He slowly makes his way forward. He's like an inchworm. Meanwhile, Kev like goes for it a little bit more. Fantastic unarmed down heavy from Spider. Runner versus runner.
Sarme very damaged right now. 200 on his health, and yeah, he's going to be taken out. Spider in the 1v1 Hichou unarmed.
That was a fantastic side air from Bob, but unfortunately Red Team had ball control, so they weren't able to score off of that KO.
Kevin waiting for Bob to open things up. It's Bob with the pickup, but he doesn't get the goal. Spider manages to pick it up off the drop.
He tried the Kevin left side special, and even that spot dodge came through, but it wasn't enough. Bob back with the ball.
It looks like he was looking for the pass there. Kevin was going high. Oh! Sarme comes in. Haymaker. Nice neutral air from Kevin. Bob
Hichou
still running
Hichou
it.
has 2 members of the red team. Can Bob get through? It's just the
Nice
D-Sig from
down
Acno. They're unable to interrupt it. There was no weapon toss. It was able to come through from Kev. He didn't want to disarm himself in that moment. If Spider gets the goal, he does. And they are going to take the game 5-3. We're now going into game 5.
Game 5. Red team still scrapping. This is a dangerous spot for them to be in, because if they win the next one, that is going to be a reset. And that's a very scary thing to happen.
Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a reset here as we watch some of these replays from the previous game. There was that unarmed side heavy that gave Kev all the room that he needed, even ate that nair. There's the recovery that comes through from Acno with the attempt. Didn't even need it, but that zoned Kev away so that Spider could grab that goal. Man, that was a really good game. This red team is so good.
Yeah, incredible plays. Incredible recognition of the situation as well. Like, the second they took out Hichou, they were like, there's no defenders. This is an easy run. Let's just take it. Instead of, like, fiddling around trying to figure out the opportunity, they saw it and they went for it.
So just waiting on everybody to get back into the lobby here. We have the red team. We have Acno. We have Sarme. We have Spider. We have Hichou. We have Bob. We're just waiting on Kevin to get back in this one. Kevin's Lucian, who's been the runner for the blue team, but Bob a few times has had to take up the mantle as the runner for their team should the opportunity present itself like that.
It hasn't... Oh, that sounds really mean. I was going to say it hasn't amounted to much, because it hasn't led to a goal directly, but it is still a play that, like, it forces the red team to think about what they're doing and change up. Because you saw, like, there were opportunities for Bob to go for those long passes. It changes the positions that the red team wants to be in. It's just unfortunate the red team still has enough control of the field that it hasn't quite led to a goal.
Yeah, definitely the blue team seems to struggle a little bit when both Bob and when both Bob and Kevin are unarmed, when they're taking up that sort of like hybrid dual runner aspect. That leaves Bob without a weapon, and Bob without a weapon, like, it's not necessarily that Bob without a weapon is bad. It's that Bob with a weapon is way better and really, really good. And you bring a lance to the table where you can neutral air, hit so many different people. That side stage just hit 2 people as well. Like, you're not doing that with the unarmed, or at least not in that situation that easily.
Well, ball down, middle of the field, Kevin with the run. Nice recovery on the side of Acno. The ball's still down there. Kevin manages to pick it up, but it's going to be Spider. Nice recovery. And you see the red team immediately trying to force the blue team away.
Great side stick to get the KO on Spider, the runner. Almost gets the KO onto Sarme. He's going to KO himself so that he can respawn on the left side so he can be a defender if he needs to be. But actually, Acno's going to put out so much pressure that it's a forward movement for the red team. Now it's swapped over. Kev has the ball. Sarme comes in with the neutral light. Fantastic work. Complete clear from Spider. Going to go back to the middle. Spider, he's not going to be able to grab it this time. There's going to be a down air from Bob's Blasters, and Kevin is going to grab it.
It wasn't quite in position. Kevin still gets a pickup, but all the red team members right there. And you see Hichou tries to come down, tries to play that support role, but just couldn't get there in time. Spider with the ball. Sarme got the weapon, but it's Hichou with the runaway. Defender gets a point.
Fantastic work, and that was built off the back of Bob side-sticking so many times right in the very beginning of that. He was bouncing people off of that blue force field, bouncing the red team members off of that while he was side-sticking from the goal, just over and over. Great clearance there. That gave Hichou the room that he needed and the pressure relief that he needed so that he could take that goal with relative no issue.
I don't know how much American football you watch, but I love when a lineman gets a goal. I love it when one of those big, heavy linemen gets a goal. And that's what it feels like when a defender gets a goal. When a defender who's supposed to be in the back manages to run it all the way across the field, it feels so good. Spider, though.
Acno.
Open goal.
Juggling from Acno on the Bob. Great
Another
blue team coverage of the goal. Hichou gonna run it in again.
There.
Back to back, maybe?
Picks it up.
No
It's
way.
Hichou.
He got it. First 2 goals of this game go to the defender.
Sometimes that's what you need. Kevin, though, wants to get some for himself. Tries to run it in. Saw him chase dodge off a hit, off the pickup, but wasn't able to get it in. Movement. Sarme's there.
He was living in that dead zone of the Blasters downstick coming out from Bob, but then there were just too many other people there from blue team, and then you had the downstick come in. Fantastic side stick to hit Acno over to the left, just barely through that force field from Hichou. Nice neutral signature as well to take out Sarme almost.
That team, be careful. Actually, a lot of people damaged, but Hichou a fantastic neutral signature. Looks for another gravity cancel neutral signature. It's the down signature. Blue team opportunity. Hichou with the side air to guarantee it. Bob with the goal. It looks like everybody but the runners are getting points.
Spider was like dipping around the middle area while both members of the red team, aside from him, were just taking damage. And you saw the signatures coming out. They were sent flying. And then like once we got to that point, it was like any major hit is going to send you either flying into the blast zone or flying too far away to where you can't defend it. That's what the blue team was banking on. Adding up all that damage was really effective for him. Look at these neutral signatures from Hichou as well. He hit the neutral signature on 2 of them. They're coming back in. He hits the side air on both of them as well to send them past the goal. Oh my gosh, Hichou.
What a play. This is 4 points on the side of the blue team. If they win this, they're the Eternal Sports champions, and it'll be off the back of the defender and the supporter, not the runner who's getting the points.
Yeah, Kev still hasn't scored a goal this game. That's awesome. This blue team is so good.
Nice neutral signature. Spider, though, still has that ball control. You're seeing Acno trying to play that support role, trying to open up that goal. Goes in with the down signature. Ball still on the right side. Kevin got the pickup. They got control.
Kev disarmed. Spider grabs the ball. Instantly disarmed by Hichou this time with that spear. Spider, can he get through? No, he's going to get knocked out.
Side sig into the pillar. Doesn't work out for him. Kevin might be looking for a pass play or a reset play. It's going to be a reset.
Bob needs to be careful. He's got to watch his damage, especially as the supporter. Almost getting taken out here. He's got to be super careful. If he takes a big hit in the end zone, then he's not going to be able to cover Kevin. Or Hichou. It depends who's running the ball this time.
Might end up being Bob at this rate. He's currently unarmed. That's the goal, and that's the win. It is going to be Hichou, Bob, and Kevin as your Eternal Sports champions.
It is crazy that, like, this is the team that we expected to win, but Acno, Spider, and Sarme took it all the way to Game 5. Like, it was really close for a while, and then all of a sudden, that final game, they were like, nope, it's going to be a 5-0. Hichou, you take the ball, bro. You've been playing great today. Let's get some points on the board for you, bro. I know you want to run it into the end zone so you can, like, put your hand